There's a prison, but it's not just about bars and bricks. It's about time, about hope, about survival of the soul. In the Shawshank Redemption, we meet Andy Dufresne, a quiet banker wrongly convicted of murdering his wife. But this isn't a typical prison escape story. It's about a man who refused to be broken by the system. This film, based on Stephen King's novella, goes beyond crime and punishment. It's a study of dignity, resilience, and the slow, silent rebellion of the human spirit. In this video, we'll recap the story of Andy and Red and uncover how this film, often voted the greatest of all time, teaches us about finding light in the darkest of places. Let's begin. Inside Shawshank. Andy Dufresne enters Shawshank Prison in 1947. Falsely convicted, but eerily calm. He's dropped into a brutal, hierarchical world. New inmates are meat. Some break instantly, but Andy doesn't. He observes, waits. Through Red, our narrator, and a man who knows how to get things, we learn the rules of survival. Power lies in small things: a rock hammer, a poster, a bar of soap. Andy asks Red for a tiny hammer, not for escape, but to carve rocks. Or so we think. The system tries to dehumanize, but Andy clings to pieces of identity. Music, literature, memory. In a place designed to crush individuality, Andy starts building something else. Quiet resistance. Life inside Shawshank is a slow, soul-eating routine. Days blur. Hope is dangerous. Andy suffers early brutality from the Sisters, a gang of violent inmates. The guards, led by Captain Hadley, are no better. Cruel, angry men, protected by the uniform. But Andy's intellect becomes his armor. When he overhears Hadley stressing over inheritance taxes, Andy calmly offers financial advice. Just like that, he's no longer just another inmate. He's useful. He gains privileges, a library, tax prep for guards, respect. Yet the warden, Norton, is a man of God on the outside and corruption on the inside. He sees Andy's value, but exploits him, laundering money through fake accounts. Andy is no longer just surviving. He's playing chess with the system. There's one moment that defines Andy's spirit: the rooftop scene. He risks it all by suggesting a tax loophole to Hadley while tar coating a roof. He's nearly thrown off, but Hadley listens, and suddenly Andy gets his fellow inmates a reward: cold beers under the sun. It's a small act of humanity. For one afternoon, the prisoners feel like free men. This isn't just about generosity. It's about planting seeds of hope. Red narrates. That's it. He just sat there, sipping beer, like a man without a care in the world. Andy isn't trying to escape physically. Not yet. He's escaping spiritually, inch by inch. His tools aren't weapons. They're music, learning, friendship, and patience. One of the most tragic moments in the film is Brooks' release. After 50 years inside, he's finally free. But freedom terrifies him. The outside world is alien. He can't adapt. And in a haunting turn, he ends his life. Hope is a good thing. Maybe the best of things. The contrast between Brooks and Andy shows us the cost of giving up and the power of refusing to. Years pass. Andy becomes a ghost in Shawshank's system, a man with privileges, but no true freedom. Then comes Tommy, a young inmate who brings with him a truth bomb. He knows someone who confessed to Andy's crime. Andy sees a way out, but the warden sees a threat. Tommy is silenced, murdered under the guise of escape. Andy breaks, but not in the way the system hopes. He stops talking, withdraws, plans. He tells Red, "Get busy living or get busy dying." It's more than a motto. It's a signal. Something is coming. We sense a change in Andy's eyes. Not despair, determination. Then one morning, Andy is gone. No alarms, no signs, just vanished. The warden storms into his cell, and behind a poster of Raquel Welch lies the truth. A tunnel, chiseled out over 19 years with that tiny rock hammer. Andy crawled through 500 yards of sewage and came out clean. He used the fake identity he created to empty the warden's accounts and vanish into freedom. It's not just an escape, it's a masterstroke. A long con played in silence. The warden's face crumbles. His empire collapses. Justice served not by law, but by cunning patience. Andy leaves behind a letter and a location. For Red. Red, now an old man, is finally paroled. He walks the same steps as Brooks, fears the same ending. But Andy left him something else. Hope. Following Andy's directions, Red finds a letter buried under a tree in Buxton. It reads, "Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies." Red breaks parole, boards a bus, and travels south to Zihuatanejo, to the edge of the Pacific, where he hopes to find his friend. It's not just about escape, it's about rebirth. He chooses life